Anything else is like going to the store, taking the disc and walking out the door. It's called thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours. Is that really where you want your life to go? Thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours. Is that thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours. Is that thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours. Is that thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours. Is that thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours. Is that thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours. Is that
whether or not their president's a crook. I'm not a crook.
Girl, I think I'm in love with you. Put me in danger, ooh. You giving me deja vu. You give me days.
朝ごはんができました。あれ？どうしてそんな風に見てるの？
가지고 싶어 이 사랑이라면은 슬픈 꿈도 이루어질
In the summer of 1970, Kana, an 8-year-old girl from Tokyo, and her parents traveled to the small town of Aya in Miyazaki Prefecture to visit her grandparents. They had a small house on a large property which Kana reveled in running around and exploring the lush green and overgrown countryside. Kana's parents had left her in the care of her grandparents as they tended to some commitments in the city of Miyazaki itself, which Kana did not mind at all. She loved the freedom of being in the wide open spaces outdoors and would disappear for hours into the surrounding forest. It was on the second day her parents were gone that Kana had her first unfortunate encounter with Hachishaku-sama, the 8-foot-tall lady. Kana was just inside the edge of the forest, happily collecting rocks to take back as souvenirs, when she heard a disturbing sound. Po, 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 po. It whispered in a deep masculine voice. Kana looked up towards the source of the sound and froze in fear when she saw a huge woman dressed in all white, with hair as black as a raven, a cold grey face with an unsettling smile, and a huge hat that cast a shadow all the way down her long, 8-foot-tall frame. Kana and the woman locked eyes briefly as Kana tried to find her voice to call out, but she could barely breathe, let alone make a sound. Then the woman backed away and disappeared into the dark shadows of the forest behind her. Kana, struggling to get her legs to work properly, ran back to the farmhouse immediately and told her grandma what she had seen. Once Kana's story had been properly relayed and the gravity of the situation set in, her grandma's demeanor quickly became deadly serious. She grabbed Kana by the arms and demanded to know exactly what she had seen and heard. As Kana explained, her grandma began to weep. The grandmother quickly relayed what had happened to her husband, who, in shock, rushed to the phone to try and contact Kana's parents. They were not at their hotel, and so a message was left with the concierge. Kana, now scared and confused, asked what was going on and why everyone seemed to be in such a panic. Her grandfather sat her down and stared deep into her eyes. Listen closely, Kana, he started. It seems you've been chosen by Hachishaku-sama, and unless we can protect you, she will abduct you, like she did several other children in this area, decades ago. Kana was now in tears. What she had just been told terrified her, yet she couldn't help but want to know more. Who is Hachishaku-sama, she then asked. Her grandfather went on to explain. No one knows her origins, he said. Only that this 8-foot woman selects her victims by quietly approaching them, then chanting a po, 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 po sound before retreating. Within a few days, that person will disappear. She was supposedly captured by some local monks who imprisoned her in an old shrine by placing a Jizo statue at north, south, east, and west points of the ruins. It appeared, however, that somehow Hachishaku-sama has escaped. Kana was then taken into the most secure room in the house. The windows were boarded up, and small balls of pure salt were placed in each corner of the room. You must not leave this room, not under any circumstances, her grandmother strictly instructed. Never? Kana's voice trembled. Not until your parents return to take you home, she replied. Then I'll be safe? Kana asked. Yes, her grandmother sighed as her gaze dropped to the floor. Then you'll be safe. However, you can never ever return to Miyazaki. Kana began to cry.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, of course you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, of course it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say?
Goshi, can I please bite a chunk out of that eye?
Bitch, are you allergic to fabric or something? Put some goddamn clothes on.
Why should I? It's my body, so I can wear whatever or nothing, okay?
Yeah, but everyone can see your bare body. I'm so glad I beat your ass in that battle, because I feel like your dad didn't do enough of that. I will personally help you pick out some clothes from Shein, because I can tell that you're stylistically neglected and misinformed.
See how you're hurting the people that love you? No, stop, please. Please stop.
Don't stop. Get it, get it.
Long black locks, always on the lookout